Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It's your girl Louange and I'm so excited to have you here with me. So today's video we're actually going to be talking about confidence. Confidence. Confidence is something that I get tons and tons of messages about, whether it's privately or under comments or even just really discussing it with friends. Like, a lot of people ask and wonder, like, how am I so confident? Like, how dare I be so confident in my body? And that can, like, it comes from people who are both being, thinking it's positive, like sort of praising the fact that I'm so confident, or also people being like, how dare you think you should be confident in the way that you are. So I thought that this would be a good topic to talk about, since everyone is so interested in how like confident I am, or even so how to build their own confidence, which is great, and I would love to talk about that. But yeah, so that's why I thought this would be a great conversation. So I'm excited. So let's just get started. First things first, I just want to say that every single human being is self-conscious about something. Whether it may be about your looks, the way you talk, like anything really. Everyone has, like, we all have things that we're self-conscious about, or it may make us feel less confident when it's sort of like we're thinking about it all the time. You know, that one thing that like it's you keep on thinking about. For me, it's talking. Like I learned how to speak English. I wasn't born speaking English. Like I learned how to speak English around 11-12 years old. So I feel like when I'm feeling nervous, I tend to struggle a bit with how I'm speaking. So that's something that for me, I feel very self-conscious about, the way that I'm speaking, and whether I'm like speaking with like a weird accent that people can't understand. Like, accents are fine, but my worry is that people may not understand what I'm saying. So like that's something that may affect my confidence and on like for a little bit, depending on the situation. But other people's like what they feel self-conscious about is their looks. And I get tons and tons of messages from young women, older women, women my age, asking me about how to build their confidence. And this is something that is very it's hard to sort of talk about when it's not like case by case, like per se. So yeah, like honestly, around the age of 14, I started to feel like I need to build my confidence, because obviously I am a plus size woman, and I'm a plus size dark skinned black woman. So that comes with a lot of weight and a lot of pressure from society in regards to like what is regarded as attractive and unattractive. So even from before, like I'm used to people just saying things to me just as I walk down the street, and people just like blurring out insults at me for no reason. Online, like especially now, I just get tons and tons of like hate comments and hate messages that people feel like they ought to tell me, like how I shouldn't feel confident. So from the age of like 14 to 16, I started to think this needs to change, because the way that people perceived me started to affect the way that I perceived myself. And one of the most impactful things that altered the way that I viewed myself was actually at church. We were I'm a singer. I lead worship, and it was at a church that we had gone to visit. And I remember this pastor was talking about the fact that he knows that he's ugly, and he's saying it like as a joke, obviously. He's like, I know I'm ugly. I may not be the most attractive person in the world. However, I know that I am created in the image of God. So therefore, I am going... Can you hear that? I hope you can't hear that. It's a plane. So he knows that he's created in the image of God. So therefore, he is going to be... He is. See, this is what I'm talking about. He is going to be proud of how he looks, and he would say that every single morning he would wake up and look at himself in the mirror, okay? And he's like, you're good looking, you're da 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 da. So he would just start like preaching to himself all these great things, right? And I remember I must have been, I wasn't during like, I was 14 or like 6, between that, 14, 15, 16. And I sat there and knowing that deep within myself, like I was struggling with viewing myself as this beautiful person, because growing up, like I didn't think anything was wrong. I've always been bigger than other people. I didn't think anything was wrong, but other people would like obviously make something out of it. And so eventually that starts to get to you, right? So then I started this sermon and I'm like, okay, how am I going to let other people affect the way that I feel myself? So then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to listen to what this man of God is saying and I'm going to start doing the same thing. So from then on, I've just been on this like journey of like accepting who I am and viewing myself in the way that God sees me. And also just simply looking at myself and being like, wow, I truly believe that I'm beautiful, and not in a sense of like, oh, my heart is beautiful, because like even that is really calling someone ugly in the low. Let's be honest, okay? But I'm saying my appearance is good. Like I look good, and there's nothing wrong with me saying that. And I know for some people that may be like, oh, how dare you not be humble? But I like, it's not a matter of humbleness or cockiness, but rather just literally confidence in me accepting and saying I am beautiful. Like I have a beautiful face, I have a beautiful body, I have a beautiful personality as well. Like I am more than just my looks, but it doesn't mean that my looks are, I'm this creature that you have to love my personality, and that anything about me that is physical is disgusting. Like I cannot have that mentality in my head. So it's truly been a journey for me to get to this place, and I'm 23 years old, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy, and it's not easy every single day, especially in the last like year or so. And I mean, I've been receiving hate comments on my page for as long as I've had Instagram. Like people will just stumble on my page and like they think, here we go, let's just leave a little comment. But especially in the last year, like people just commenting and feeling like they need to like let me know about like my health and let me know like as my doctors like what's going on, right? So yeah, and that's hard when you see that all the time, for as people try to basically like tear you down, because what you're trying to do is to tear me down. And well, you failed. You cannot do that. So yeah, so it's been a long journey of building my confidence, and me taking in like steps, like necessary steps to build my confidence. In order to build your confidence, number one tip I'll say is you have to be active in building your confidence. It's not something that you can passively do, like just do in your spare time, you think about it. No, you have to actively build your confidence. It's something that I decided to do in my mind, and I took like the necessary steps personally, because every single person has to go on their own personal journey in doing that. Personally, I had to actively do it so that it actually starts to manifest into my life. And as a teenager, by continuing to move towards building my confidence versus hating myself, I am able to stand here as an adult with where I am a lot stronger than how I was when I was younger. Like if I had not taken those steps to build my confidence and build my own self-love, like the comments that I receive would definitely like destroy me. But they cannot destroy me now. And yeah, so that's the thing I would say. Actively pursue like you're like loving yourself, all of who you are. And when I say loving yourself, I'm not saying you now let yourself go and don't take care of yourself. We should all take care of ourselves, regardless of what body type we have. We should all take care of ourselves, and I take care of my body, and I don't have to explain myself to strangers. That's something that I do, and I take care of myself, whether I'm this size, I'm bigger, I'm smaller, however old I am, whether you're like 50s, 90, 14, you take care of your body in the way that you want to take care of your body. And don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're not doing this. You're not my doctor. You don't know me, fam. You don't know me. So yeah. But also, I just want to quickly address like especially with social media, and I know, I'm not one of those people who are like, social media is making us do this. I don't believe in any of that. I think that what's within you as a human being, like, dictates how you behave online. Under no circumstances have I ever felt the need to go on someone's picture and insult them. Never. That has never been a want, a need, a desire. Never in my life. Yet, there are some people, you know who you are if you're watching this video, somehow within yourself, that's pleasing to you. To go, you see someone's picture and you're like, let me tell them about themselves. Don't you see your ankles are too small? Don't you see you need to lose weight? Don't you think you need to gain weight? Wow, look at your pimples. I cannot understand how you function like that. I cannot understand what is within you that makes it be okay to hate on someone else. Like, I say this all the time, there's so much going on in the world. The world can be horrible, and my duty is to not add anything bad. To not add, I can't add anything else. Like why am I adding something bad? Like, the world's already doing its own thing. Like, who thought we would be quarantined today? I didn't. So why would I add negativity to the world? Like, that doesn't make sense. But obviously there are people who are out there like that. And I would say to people who, you may be experiencing this, and it may not be strangers, it can be people that you actually love who are saying these things to you. And I'm going to tell you this, it's not going to be the easiest thing for you. It won't be. But whatever journey you're on to build your confidence, with whatever steps you decide to do, whether it's looking at yourself in the mirror every day and saying you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, whether it's unfriending people who belittle you. That's another thing. Unfriend people who belittle you. If it's that, if you're taking that journey, you have to be strong to continue that, even when people are saying things to you. And that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, but even you're gonna let yourself have those moments of being like, okay, that was tough, that was not fun, that was not great, but we're not gonna stay in this shell. We're not gonna allow this to completely define our experiences and how we're feeling. So yeah, I feel like there's so much that can be discussed when it comes to confidence, and I feel like it's important for us to actually help each other along. I have zero interest in tearing other people down, and I have zero interest in people who want to tear other people down. It's a sickness that I don't understand, and social media allows people to post this stuff, but I think that it's beyond social media. It's something that is deeply like embedded in someone's like behavior, and social media is just a tool that you're using to express the negativity that it's really like it's within you. And I would hope and pray for people who are feeling this negativity and they're literally projecting it onto other people. I would pray for that to end in your life in Jesus' name, because you cannot continue to function with such hatred within yourself. Like, how are you functioning? You can't be functioning. So I would hope that all of us continue to pursue loving who we are and loving on other people, because that's really what the world doesn't need any more hate. We really don't. So yeah, so that's really what I have to say. Before we go, I just want to say that it's funny to me, and I'm not saying this, I'm not angry, there's no bad vibes over here at all, but I find it funny that I get constantly reminded that me just wearing clothes is like, it's a matter of like, either I'm doing something extraordinary by being like confident in myself, or it's the opposite where I'm promoting obesity. Like, why can't a girl just wear her clothes? Why can't I just wear my clothes? Like, I'm just wearing clothes. Like, I think I look good. I look good, so I'm wearing my clothes and I'm taking a picture. It's not this, it's not that. Like, just let's give each other peace, I beg. Let's give me peace, I give you peace. You give me peace so I can create in peace. if you give me peace, huh? We can have fun. Like, imagine a world where we're all giving each other peace. Like, great. It's great. But anyways, that's really what I wanted to say about confidence. I don't know if you guys want me to talk about. I'm rambling. Definitely rambling, because I just feel like, it's just tiring, to be honest, because I get this all the time. It's tiring, not tiring to talk about how to build your confidence, which I think that I could actually do that to be like a mini series on how I did it for myself. I mean, the journey that I went through, and also how other people can join in on that journey to build their own confidence. But what I'm saying is tiring is having to basically like defend my existence. Like, dang, like how, like, why should I have to do that? I don't require any human being to defend why they exist. So why do you think I should have to do that? I don't have to do that, nor will I do that. So yeah, I think that's really it. I think this is a beautiful rant. This is a quarantine rant. And yeah, that's really it. Make sure you follow my Instagram to see fantastic looks. I am trying to be posting like once or twice a week. Okay. We're posting. I'm posting once or twice a week on Instagram and sometimes on my story. And I'm gonna be trying to post once a week on YouTube. YouTube is hard. Editing videos, hard. So I'm gonna try my best to be consistent and posting on YouTube, and there's gonna be some chatty videos, and there are obviously going to be some like fashion videos, some makeup videos, and like things like that. Like just a fun channel. Okay, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, at louange.m. Follow me on Instagram, louange.m. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, okay? And comment and let me know how you are either working on building your confidence and self-love, or how you've done it. And let me know if you want me to start a confidence series on my YouTube, where we'll be chatting through some stuff, and I'll actually have notes, and I'll actually have all these talking about, you know, confidence and all that stuff, and really accepting yourself. And that's not just specific to the plus community, because obviously everyone needs to be confident in themselves. But yeah, comment down below. Make sure, don't forget I said don't forget to turn on the notification button, you know, the bell, ding, and so that you may receive a notification every time I post. I'll be posting. I won't go ghost anymore. I won't do it. But yeah, so that's really the end of this video. I hope you like it, subscribe, blah blah blah. I've said these things like 10,000 times. But anyways, that's it. Ciao. Deuces.